The group review and the 43rd Executive of the Year award ceremony of the Capital Maharaja Group got underway this evening. Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Gopal Bagle was the chief guest at the award ceremony. This grand event was held at the Stein Studio Complex, Ratmalana, which is the largest and most modern production studio facility in South Asia. Dignitaries including religious leaders, diplomats, politicians, executives and well-wishers of the Capital Maharaja Group were in attendance. This event provides a unique opportunity to celebrate the accomplishments of the executives of the Capital Maharaja Group who serves the people through a number of sectors. Group Director and Chief Operating Officer of CMG, Nidra Veerasinghe, introduced the RR Award for Passion, Perseverance and Performance.
The criteria for the assessment for the RR Team Award is measured on two main KPIs, which are turnover and EBITDA.
The award will appreciate teamwork within the Capital Maharaja Group. The RR Award for the year 2020 was won by ICL Brands Private Limited. Eslon Lanka Private Limited bagged the award for the year 2021. In 2022, Harcross Chemicals Private Limited won the RR Award, and the RR Award for the year 2023 was won by Toughline Limited. The chairman of the Capital Maharaja Group, Sashi Raja Mahendran, spoke about the past and the future of CMG.
As we gather to honor our Executive of the Year, we first recognize the remarkable contribution bestowed by our last chairman. In my opinion, Mr. Raj Mahendran's legacy has two aspects we will carry forward. Firstly, we have a considerable history of achievement. These achievements and successes encompass our numerous subsidiaries across diverse fields, our notable standing in Sri Lanka's corporate landscape, an unwavering commitment to staff development, and our significant contributions to society. The second part of Mr. Raj Mahendran's legacy lies in his indomitable spirit, which we often refer to as the courage to be different. This spirit has been instilled in each of us who have had the privilege of working with him, and in turn, we uplift and pass it on to those who follow in our footsteps. It is this brave spirit that makes our group a formidable force in Sri Lanka as well as across the globe. Especially important to us is our homegrown CSI initiative, Gammadda. The Gammadda movement was founded by my father over a decade ago as an attempt to make sense of all the poverty we saw reported on our news. He empowered a young team to go to the people, and they did. Perhaps nobody understood the depth of vision then, but today Sri Lanka and the world can see and feel the impact of this noble endeavor. The Gammadda movement is now perhaps the largest grassroots movement in Sri Lanka and will continue to serve the people even at the most difficult of times. We can adapt to change and we will ensure our positive impact continues for generations to come. Our indomitable spirit and achievements mean little if we cannot continue to uplift those who need us most. We are a nation that has through history rejected oppressors. It is not only our right, but it is in our blood to be free. Some try to tell us we have too much freedom. But it's not our freedom that led to a fallen economy. It is not our freedom that has led 1 in 3 children being unable to have a proper breakfast before school. And it is not our freedom that caused every rupee you have worked your entire life to earn to be worth less than half of what it is in just a few years. Every country evolves to a point in history where it can become a well-developed nation, and we are at that cusp. We now see people rejecting problems and propaganda, shrugging off macro-political events and demanding change. Sri Lanka is again at the crossroads in national development. I believe this island has the potential to advance exponentially. CMG is committed to driving that growth responsibly with professional integrity. This is CMG 2023. We will push forward, we will keep rising, and we will lead. We know no other way. Thank you all for your service.
Top Achievers Awards were presented to executives of the Capital Maharaja Group, and the winners of this year's Top Achievers Awards were Prashanta Kahetiarachi from AF Jones Exporters Limited, Sampath Gunatilaka from Harrison's Chemicals, Vindana Prasad Karunaratna from News First, Cornel Backmere from Canis Creations, and Channa H. Pereira from Tough Line Limited. Group Director and CEO of the Capital Maharaja Group, Sunil Kanoja, spoke about the adversities the group had to encounter during the past few years.
While we were still trying to grapple with the new world order caused by the nature's fury, political instability, and economic woes that threw the entire supply chain out of gear, and as if that was not enough, God took away our chairman, Mr. R. Rajamahendran, who was guiding us till his last breath. This was colossal, and this has been a tumultuous period. My expectations are more than justified in view of the sterling performance of the executives during the past years of unprecedented turbulence, who continue to prove to be the strongest pillar of the strength.
Chief guest, His Excellency, the High Commissioner of India, spoke on the use of technology to bridge the digital divide.
Because there are two types of people in the world. Those who live present, fearing for the future, and the other who live in the present, shaping the future. We have this talented pool of people is an example of the resources that Sri Lanka has, of the resources that countries like India, of our region, of our friends and partners have. The tools, the ideas, the thoughts, the resources to create their own future not just for themselves, but for the entire humanity, the entire humankind. The intrusiveness of technology, is it a blessing? Is technology not creating or widening the digital divide? How do we harness technology, especially in our countries, in our developing countries, in the countries of the South, who face the challenge not only of growing overall at the macro level, but bringing up millions, and in my country's case, hundreds of millions of people from the poverty above. Technology can help us bridge the digital divide.
The most coveted award at the ceremony was the Executive of the Year Award. 5 executives of the Capital Maharaja Group were nominated for the CMG Executive of the Year 2023. The nominees this year were Saman Pereira from Group IT, Nalaka Seneviratna from Group Finance, Ravi Gamage from Group HR, Roshan Vatavela from News First, Quinton Disanayaka from AF Jones, Nalin Jayawardhana from Kevilton, Vardaraja Shantanathan from Tough Line, and Chethana Liyanage from the Maharaja Institute of Management. It was Chethana Liyanage who emerged victorious and was crowned as the 43rd Executive of the Year.
Executive of the Year award goes to Chethana Liyanage. I would like to warmly welcome on stage Mr. Maharaja to give away the award. Also the Chairman, Managing Director, Mr. Sashi Rajamahendran, and Group CEO to accompany Mr. Maharaja on stage. Huh?
There were a lot of people who challenged me. What I wanted to tell you is that be professional in whatever you do. You should have that never give up attitude. And this Maharaja organization is the best place to work with.